Hello there, this is Simon Craig here, and I'm wearing this Cosplay Helmet. That's a work in progress. I'd like to show you this before it becomes something specific. This helmet, which fits nice and snugly, is made from EVA foam. However, this first video will be about making a pattern. The video that follows will show you how to use this pattern to make the helmet out of EVA foam. This build is largely based on a build by Evil Ted. I'll put a link in the description on this YouTube page. Evil Ted's build included using a bust of his head, and I didn't fancy wrapping my head in plaster of Paris. I thought the slightly less disturbing route was to wrap my head in gaffer tape, or duct tape as you say in America, I think. It is slightly disturbing, I suppose, so you should tell people in the house what you're doing, or if they're going to come in later and find you with gaffer tape on your head. So please keep that in mind. Right then, to make this pattern, I used the following: silver foil, gaffer tape, I think you call it duct tape in the States, a sheet of paper big enough to cut our pattern out of, the usual build stuff: metal ruler, scissors, knives, tape, pen. So let's begin. I went and sat in a place that has lots of mirrors, so that I could get as good a view as I could possibly expect. I take the silver foil, and I'm going to make a silver foil hat. This will stop the gaffer tape from sticking to my hair. It'll also mean that the gaffer tape is not sticky on the inside when it's finished. I secure it on the forehead, wrap it around snugly, and tape it around the neck to hold it in place there. And tape the sides in nicely, like so. When I've got it in place, I'm going to tear off lots of short pieces of gaffer tape and stick them on all over my head. Yes, I usually work this fast. I leave the face until last, so I keep the face clear for now. And then I attach around the face, still leaving the eyes, nose and mouth clear. When I've ascertained that I can breathe properly through my nose, I can cover the mouth. As you can see, I'm putting quite a few layers on there because I want this to be quite firm and not floppy when I cut it up. Here we are. Then I sort of feel my way around to draw on there a line down the middle and a line on each side, sort of where the crest of your skull is. This wasn't brilliant, as I did it myself, but that's okay, we can sort that out later. I'm also putting in a line at my jawline. And then I cut carefully, very carefully up the center. And I peel it away. take away the excess silver foil. And there we have the first part for our build of the helmet. And I can make sure the lines are correct that I drew on. I use another colour so that I can tell. And I also put marks across every 2 or 3 inches. This will help me line my helmet up later. I've also marked around the face in the shape that I want the helmet to be, and around the neck. And then I cut it out. I'm going to choose the side that I'm happiest with. I'm only going to use one side of this because then I know it'll be symmetrical. I could use the other side for a different shape helmet, I suppose. I'm careful to mark on which side of the head it is, which is the front of the head. Oh, and I didn't mark on which is the back of the head. Now then, this side piece is dome shaped, and it's domed enough to put a dart in there, so I just have one cut to the top of the dome from the side, and then when I level it out it leaves a wedge. This will help it take its shape later. Cutting the shape of the helmet around the edge, I use a knife this time to make sure I get the shape right. Then where the little lines are, I cut a small dart out of the edge. And I do that with all of the lines. And that's on both of the pieces. Now with these pieces of gaffer loveliness, I'm going to draw around them on the paper that I'm making the pattern on. This includes going into all of those little wedges where the lines are. Perhaps I shouldn't have used black because the pen doesn't show up very well on the camera. I can't see it when I'm looking at it myself, honest. I copied the letter markings over from the gaffer paper. After this, I'm going to cut it out. That's both pieces. So when these are cut out, including all of the little wedges, there we have our pattern. Now to see how we use this pattern with EVA-fu, shortly I'll post part 2 of this video. Thank you for watching my video. Please like this on my YouTube page. If you would like to have a look at the rest of my videos on my channel, here's a button that'll take you straight there.